Here in 854 to 859, Anchises discusses more of what will come for the Romans. He says, and in this way, Father Anchises spoke, and he adds these words to them wondering or admiring at all of this. Look how Marcellus, remarkable in his spolia opima, his marvelous spoils, goes forth, enters, goes in, and as the victor, towers over all men. This man will withstand or stand for the Roman state with a great uprising disturbing it. Even as an equestrian, he will lay low the Carthaginians and the Gallic rebellion, and he will suspend, he will hang the arms captured for the third time to Father Quirinus. So there is a lot to discuss here. Remember at this point in Virgil's writing that the ancestry of Augustus and this new ruling dynasty has not quite been set in stone yet, and he has chosen the younger Marcellus to be the heir. And so it's really important here for Augustus, or really for Virgil, to establish the remarkable lineage of Marcellus. So he's talking about the older Marcellus here, the one who was made famous for his part in the Carthaginian Wars, and also for doing something really quite remarkable, which is obtaining the spolia opima against Veritimaris and the Gauls. So this is something that had happened twice before him, and I think never again. And so this explains the third time the arms were hung to Father Quirinus. So Marcellus here is the ancestor of the Marcellus that Octavian has chosen, or Augustus has chosen, to take over after him. And so let's go ahead and come back and unpack this a little bit. So there's a dixit that's missing here. In this way, Father Anchises spoke, and he adds these things, whereby these words, and then the present participle to them admiring all of this, Aeneas and Sibyl. And he addresses Aeneas and he says, look how Marcellus, remarkable, and then we get this, the ablative of specification or ablative of description, the spolia opima. These are the spoils that a victorious general takes off of the enemy's leader in victory, and how he proceeds, how he towers over everybody, and then the appositive victor to go with Marcellus. And Hick, also describing Marcellus, he will withstand all of this. He will stand for all of this. And he will, or rather, with the uprising disturbing the Roman state. So this nice ablative absolute here. And again, another appositive here, even as an equestrian, just as a knight, not as a commander, not as a consul, not as a general, but just as a knight. He will do all of this. And this is important because of the new class of knights that is being promoted through Augustus's reign. Not the least of which is Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa, Augustus's right-hand man. So I think there's a little bit of justification there for the equestrian status. Staring at the future, he will lay low the Carthaginians, the Poini, and the Gallic rebellion. Interesting that we just saw that coda with Dido, the Carthaginian, here. So just as Aeneas really has laid low Carthage in the Aeneid, so will Marcellus and the Romans lay them low in history. And the Arma, the spolia opima, he will dedicate, he will hang up on the Capitol to Father Quirinus. And again, as we talked about for the third time.